Hey, this is S.R. Maury here from Mistwood Publishing, and today I wanted to give you a quick sneak peek at what the Kickstarter campaign will look like and to help you know what exactly is going on. Just a quick little video. Legends of Fostra, Saga 2, Servants of Judgment. Make Servants of Judgment a reality. An epic tale about a noble orc and his quest to save Virgin. So right here you can, when the project goes live, you can click that and it will show you the trailer for, like the book trailer. That is already available on the Mistwood Publishing YouTube channel if you wanted to watch it now. So you can click Back Project and you can pick a tier, but before you do that, you probably want to look at what the tiers are. So here we have a little brief synopsis of what the book is about. Bear in mind that none of the cover designs are in their final stage yet. Graphic design featured on covers/tiers is not the final design, except for the ebook. That is the final design for that. You can also make pledges and donations without actually picking a tier, although I don't know why somebody would do that. So over here on the right we have the tiers that you can select. This will not be, blocked out at that point. So if you want just the ebook, it's right there. So here in the center is just giving a brief little spiel about what the campaign is about. We have our second tier here, which is the ebook and the physical book combined. The ebook will be sent out right away if the campaign is successful. The book itself, I hope to ship out sometime in May, if possible. Maybe earlier. We'll see. So then we have a look at this is the finished art, but it's not the finished graphic design, and this is the finished map. But we have a tier for if you just wanted a t-shirt. That is available. It's also a add-on perk. So when you go to checkout, it'll give you the choice if you want to add things to your order. You can add this to any package that you might pick if you really want that t-shirt. Narbad's Axis package, you get the digital, a physical copy, and a Narbad sticker and a Narbad sigil sticker for $30. So we're looking for this number. It was going to be a lot lower, but printing costs have gotten so much higher, I had to raise it like $1,000, unfortunately. Is what it is. I hope, we're going to get there. I'm determined to do it. Yeah. Next package here is Lyra's Knowledge package. For $35, you get, those that might have missed the Veil of Stars, you can get the ebook and the physical book for that, as well as the Servants of Judgment ebook and physical book. And then on the middle here we have kind of the breakdown of what these tiers are in more specific terms, like broadened out a little bit. Cleanly, all nice in one spot. So you can see the tiers that we've already gotten to here, right? You can kind of have a closer look at what those look like. And then we have the next tier, which is Valandra's Rage for $75. And for that, you get the virtual copy, the physical copy, the visual companion, the Narbad sticker, a Valandra and Redwind, the tiger that you see on some of the art here, sticker, and 3 sigil stickers, all for $75. And then the next tier is the Companion's Hoard, which is if you wanted 10 copies of the book, you could, you want to give them to friends or whatever, you could do it that way. Or if you have a bookstore or something you're looking to sell them, that's the tier for you. I wanted to make that an option. Then we have our high tier, high rollers, There's a closer look at the Tiger, Redwind. So we have the Books Knowledge package, which is everything you got in the Valandra's Rage tier, but double, and you get these 2 hoodies here, the Narbad Strongheart hoodie and the Books hoodie. And if you wanted to swap out, a character, maybe you don't want books, maybe you want one of the other characters, I can always ask you what options you would like, and we can go from there. It can be customizable, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then we have the Volandra's Redemption package, of which there is only one. There's only one Volandra's Redemption package, and that is because you get everything from the previous tier, but you also get the map. So like the map that I drew and then scanned, you would get the actual physical map that I drew by hand, the original that is in every copy of the book and visual companion. In addition, you will get an original sketch by me of Zipes, the gnome in the book, and a special prop for the Volandra arc called Demon Slayer, which is yet to be released and is the future. This package is really meant to, it's obviously worth a pretty penny, and it's kind of partially a symbolic tier of you're kind of helping us as Misfit Publishing rise from the ashes of all the drama that unfolded in the previous years. A little bit of a closer look inside of the visual companion. It's a pretty long visual companion, so you're getting a pretty good deal there. Again, the visual companion, it's a little bit more of a special, high-quality item this time. It's only available in the Volandra's Rage and Books and Volandra's Redemption package, or you could do it as an add-on. But it's a bigger one, and it's a bit of a luxury item, so it is very nice, though. So if you want that visual companion, you can add it as a special add-on, or you can get one of the tiers that it comes in. So add-on items, we have the Misfit Publishing mug, which you see here. The other side has the Narbad Axis logo. The Saga one, if you wanted to buy a copy of that and add it to any of the other tiers, you can do that. You could add the Narbad t-shirt to any tier that you might pick. And then we have the visual companion right there, $35 as an add-on tier as well. So some checkpoint rewards, and this is if we get past our goal. We will, if we get to 2,300, because that's $100 more than the objective, then everybody that backs will get a sheet of stickers that you can remove and put on whatever it is that you want. A little bit higher, everyone gets an HD wallpaper of the cover art. Yeah. And then the next two tiers, which are pretty close together, I have a button maker, and I will make these 3 buttons if we get to 2,700 for each backer, and these 3 buttons if we get to 2,900 for each backer. Trading card pack and HD map wallpaper. 2 custom-made trading cards of characters from the book. I've done this before, so I know how to do it. It's pretty neat, actually. And digital HD wallpaper for computers and phones of the map. If we get to 3,300, of course, there's an extra 0 there. Everyone will get a coaster of Narbad battling our hobgoblin foe here, Zerum. And then if we get to 3,500, everyone gets a Narbad, this artwork, as a keychain. A little bit about the author, impact, some of my previous work, risks and challenges. Those are all of the tiers. That's the objective that we're trying to get to. So on February 10th, if you want to order yours right away, you select the tier, the pledge that you want. You check out. They're going to probably ask if you want to do any of the add-ons. You can add on if you want that. You can also edit your pledge at any point before the campaign ends. The campaign will be for 30 days. And then also something that Kickstarter offers is you can actually pay off your pledge either all at once or in 3 smaller installment payments. So if you're you really want one of these higher tiers, but you don't necessarily have that money lying around at the moment, you would be able to pay it off in 3 smaller payments with no interest and no hassle there. So that's the campaign. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. This will go live on February 10th. Fingers crossed that everything goes well. Have a blessed day.